Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the just released brand new Saint Seiya Saint Cloth Myth EX Goddess Athena and Saori Kido Divine Saga Premium Set. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, as you can see, this figure was announced as part of the 20th anniversary of the Saint Cloth Myth line. Not just necessarily the EX, but there was a few things that were announced this year, such as the 5 bronze saints in their first cloth versions, not EX, again, just regular Saint Cloth Myth, but they had a more of a pearlescent kind of design, and that will be released later next year. I actually pre-ordered all 5 of them off of Premium Bandai USA. They were not cheap, but just something to look forward to next year. But this was something that was released this year as part of that commemoration. So here we do have a kind of like a premium set, not only the Mythcloth EX version, but also an extra figure just to have on the side with a throne that you can display. So enough of me babbling, let's take a look at this box here. This is a very, very beautiful box. We have this nice artwork of both Saori Kido in both forms, in the regular kind of civilian form, as well as the Goddess Athena form herself. We do see the figure of Saori Kido on this side, and then Athena on the other side. We do see Saint Cloth Myth EX in gold. Now, for those that haven't already caught on by this point, if you've seen some of my videos, whenever they have foil for this, it usually means that the figure is an EX metal figure. Now, for those that don't know, basically all the joints that you see here on this figure will be made of metal instead, just to improve stability and improve overall figure appearance and aesthetics. So it's very, very nice. On the top here, we do see Saint Cloth Myth EX, Goddess Athena, and Saori Kido Divine Saga Premium Sets. We have nice foil kind of embroidery artwork there on the sides. And over here, I actually have to zoom out the camera because it's so big. We do have Saori Kido or Athena praying. And on the other side, we do have, oh boy, have Athena getting ready to throw out one of her attacks. On the bottom here, we do see both Saori Kido and Athena there. And on the back, just gonna turn this whole thing around, we do see all of the different product shots, both Athena and Saori Kido. We do see all the things that this set comes with. The various different faces for the characters, the object mode, the throne with Saori Kido on top, as well as 2 different bases, both one having the 20th anniversary logo and the other one having just the symbol of Athena, and of course just various different poses for this character. Again, this is a very big box. The outer box is actually made of a thicker cardboard, as you can see, and from what I've seen with the photos, basically you would open this one and there's actually 2 separate boxes on the inside. So without further ado, let's crack this open and see what she has to offer. So as I mentioned earlier, there's 2 separate boxes. This one is the Goddess Athena with Athena and the object mode, as well as the God cloth for Athena herself. And over here we do have Saori Kido, which is just the actual figure with some cloth accessories and the throne. So let's take these guys out and see how they look by themselves. All right, and here we have the separate boxes themselves. Very nice. We do have Saori Kido and the Goddess Athena on this side. Let's move this bigger box out of the way first and take a look at the smaller one. So here, of course, we have Saori Kido in her civilian kind of clothing here with the wand or the staff of Athena, foil lettering for this figure down here, and here we have kind of more of like a bust shot for her. Again, 20th anniversary on the top. In foil lettering, we have Saint Cloth Myth EX, Saori Kido, Saint Cloth Myth EX, Goddess Athena, and Saori Kido Divine Saga Premium Set. So there is that. On the bottom, we do have her in more civilian clothing. On this side, she is praying. And on this side, we have her on the throne. And on the back here, again, her on the throne, just more of a pose with her with the staff and the different faces that she has. So yeah, there's one half of this. Let's move that off to the side. And let's take a look at the actual interesting part of this set, and that is, of course, the Goddess Athena. Here we have her again with a bust, and here in fully armored up in her god cloth. with the shield and staff, again foil lettering, and this is the one with the EX metal body. That one, of course, is just standard figure, no armor on her, no need to have any EX metal joints, but this one with all this armor on there, we definitely need that EX metal body there. We do have the Goddess Athena, again Saicloth Myth EX, Goddess Athena and Saori Kido, Divine Saga Premium sets, again foil kind of embroidery on the side. This box is a little dented sadly, but the other one was okay. On the bottom we have her fully armored up, and on this side we have the object mode, and on the other side we have her getting ready to throw out one of her attacks. And finally on the back, in this box we have the Goddess Athena, of course. We saw that one already, saw that, and of course this is her fully armored up on the stands, and of course there's two stands, the Athena symbol and the 20th anniversary symbol, and of course it's different faces. I think these two faces come in this box and the other two faces come in that other box. So yeah, it's just already well into the video. We haven't really even gotten to the actual product yet. So what I think I'm going to do at this point is actually divide this video in half. The first half focusing on Saori Kido, and the second half of the video I'll focus on actually how the figure itself presents. So we're going to take the goddess part out and focus solely on Saori Kido herself. So let's crack her open and see what she has to offer. Alright, and here we have Saori Kido out of the packaging on the throne of Athena. And just taking a look at this figure here, this is a very, very beautiful figure. Again, this one is more of a display piece. Again, all Mythcloth EX figures are more of a display piece, but again, this one's more just kind of how Saori Kido or Athena looks in her civilian form. Again, very, very nice design on this throne here. This throne actually came in pieces and you actually had to assemble it yourself. It was quite involved here, but I would say this is the most beautiful looking throne out of all the thrones that we've gotten, but this is the only one that you actually have to put everything together. The Poseidon throne actually came with two pieces, the base and the back, and you just plop that on and that was done, but this one actually came with like different panels, you had to put everything together, so that is that. I'm going to take Saori Kido out of the throne here real quick, just so we can look at, oh sorry, dropping everything, try not to break anything. Look at the design here, very, very beautiful designed throne, kind of on the back and on the seat, on the armrests as well, and just beautifully detailed throne here. On the bottom, again, nothing to see there, but we do have steps walking up, red carpet, as well as some embroidery here on the front. So yeah, that's it for the throne of Athena. We're gonna move that off to the side to the back. And let's take a look at Saori Kido here. Now I do have her in a sitting pose. She is quite a bit finagly, especially with this dress here, because in this dress there's actually metal wires on the side here that help to hold the shape, as well as a metal wire that runs all the way around along the edge here, so you can kind of pose this dress whether you want to kind of tightly pack together or more kind of flowing and blowing out to the side. So you can do that based on how you want to position this wire there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten up her legs and kind of straighten out this dress, and we're going to straighten out her arms. Now she actually comes with quite a few different accessories, all these different things. You see the hair pin, the necklace, the corsets, as well as this arm bracelet are all separate pieces, and you can choose whether or not you want to have all of them, certain ones, or none of them as you display her. So bringing in close here, very nice chrome details, gold with some red jewelry there, got some gold with silver tips and red jewelry again. And again, this one just gold hairpin, and of course gold armband, arm bracelet, whatever. And these are all plastic. On this version of the figure, there's absolutely no metal, so all the metal is in the actual Goddess Athena version. And something that I actually noticed when I actually popped this box open is that this only came with half of the accessories. This figure actually did not come with a face. You had to open the other box to get that face. So what I'm thinking is actually going on is that this is an add-on to the Goddess Athena set. You can purchase the Goddess Athena set by itself and you'll be okay, but you can't really get this version of this figure by itself without purchasing the premium set that comes with both of them, because there's just, it doesn't even come with a face. So you have to get both boxes in order to complete this figure, but not the other one. So there's something to keep in mind. Looking at the hair all the way to the back, very beautifully detailed, beautifully sculpted. And again, it's just this dress here, which is made of a nice kind of fabric material. Getting it on her is quite the journey as well, because she might not look it, but she is very, very busty. Just getting all that fitting through this tight little waist here was quite hard, so take some patience there. And of course, these hair pieces are on separate pieces as well, so you get some articulation there. Now, in terms of articulation, neck is on a hinge with a swivel going up into the head and a swivel going down into the neck. Base of the neck is also on a ball joint, so you can move that around. These hair pieces are on ball joints, so you can kind of position them as you would like. Shoulders, there is a butterfly joint going forward and back. You can go up to around 90, and of course there is a ball joint that lets you get all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel, a double bend at the elbow, and a ball hinge at the wrist. Getting the shoulders out of the way. Now again, underneath the stress, you will be able to see more of how this figure actually works, but there is a ball joint up into the chest there, and there's also another ball joint at the bottom of the waist. Of course, with this corset, it does limit the amount of mobility that she has. If you take that off, you will be able to get a little bit more. Legs can move forward to about there, as this dress would limit, and backwards to about just straight vertical. It doesn't really go back any more than that. It does have a bit of a rotation there, and we can do the splits again as the dress will limit. If you take this whole thing off, you can get a lot more articulation out of it. We do have a double bend at the knee, which gets you, let me just lift this up a little bit, gets you to about there, and of course a hinge at the ankle, a swivel up into the ankle, and a ankle tilt, as well as a toe pivot. As we can see here, Athena does come with heels, and they're actually nice, painted in this pearlescent white. So very, very nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this figure. Again, not much. Doesn't really come with much accessories either, but again, like I said, this is an add-on to the actual Goddess Athena figure. So let me see if I can get her to stand on these heels, which can be pretty tricky. So let's take a look at some of the accessories. So Athena does come with her staff, and again, in this box, you actually only get the rod. You don't get this tip here. Both tips, there's a different variation of this, come with the actual Goddess Athena box set, and not this one here. So again, I had to pop open the other box in order to get this and put it on. So here is the staff. Very nice, metallic green with some gold at the bulb here and gold at the tip here. Very beautiful. And in terms of hands, we do have two splayed open hands here. And again, very feminine, very small hands, pointing fingers. Here we have two wand or staff holding hands. Again, very nice. And finally, we have a hands together praying hand. And the final piece of accessory that comes with this version of Athena is the splayed hairpiece. And then again, this is very, very beautifully molded. You can see all different striations. And this would just be replacing that back hairpiece for her. And of course, this is the hair that she has when she was praying. So yeah, there is that. So it's moving everything off to the side. Let's get some comparisons going if I can get her to stand. Now, I don't have any Mythcloth EX figures handy, so what I do have is, of course, I've been showing this guy off with everyone. Here is Ultimate Gohan from Dragon Ball Super. As you can see, the scale's obviously not the same. This is a Mythcloth EX figure, and this is a SH Figuarts. They're not to the same scale. And, of course, because I did have to pop open the second box, here I do have the Athena God Cloth in the object mode. So as you can see there, very, very shiny, very, very beautiful. But again, we'll go more into detail about this in part 2 of this video, so stay tuned for that. So that's it for comparisons. So final thoughts on part 1 with Saori Kido here. I think this is a very beautiful add-on set to the Goddess Athena, especially like I said, this only comes when you get the premium set that comes with both of them. If you just get the Goddess Athena set, if that ever gets released later on by itself, you will not be able to get this, so you will not be able to display her in her civilian clothing. The body that does come with the other Goddess Athena box is the EX metal body. It is not meant to be displayed on its own. Even in this form here, the joints are all made of metal, so it just looks really, really off. So definitely, if you do want a civilian looking Athena, such as this, you definitely do have to get that double premium Saga set, so keep that in mind. For the amount of accessories that actually come with this, it's pretty cool. I do like all the special jewelry that she comes with, but I think the highlight really is this throne here. Again, this is a very, very beautiful throne for you to be displaying your Athena. What I think would be a really nice setup is to have her sitting on the throne at the very top, and then under her would be the Pope, either Pope Aries or Pope Shion, whoever you want to display with, and then just have all the gold saints standing in a circle or kind of on the sides here to really complete that Temple of Athena look. Yeah, that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button, and like I said, stay tuned for part 2 where we actually show off the figure itself along with the god cloth and how everything comes together. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye bye.